Hello, good day. My name is Christian Arjun. I'm currently a student at the University of Trinidad and Tobago at the campus of Point Lisas. Together with my other two group members, Rolando Emmanuel and Alyssa Thomas, will be guiding you through this tutorial on building a grow box. This course is the Introduction to Engineering 1001. We are Group 1 and we are located in the Central North area. I would now like to hand you over to Alyssa Thomas to give you the insight and the introduction to this project.
Good day. My name is Alistair Thomas, and I am here to give an introduction on the benefits of doing a group box. In 2005, Trinidad and Tobago, under the Ministry of Agriculture, promoted the need for economic diversification to address the shortage of foreign exchange in Trinidad and Tobago and its dependency on imported goods, particularly food products. Agriculture expenditure bill has greatly affected the local economy and households' access to affordable, nutritious food. However, the introduction of grow boxes in communities can offer a viable solution to mitigate the impact of foreign exchange shortages, promote self-sufficiency, and contribute to food security. The objective? By creating and utilizing grow boxes, this initiative aims to promote sustainable and self-sufficient agricultural methods, thereby addressing Trinidad and Tobago's lack of foreign exchange. We want to take advantage of the global appeal of these creative and portable gardening solutions to enable people and communities in Trinidad and Tobago to cultivate their own fresh produce locally and lessen their reliance on imported foods. Purpose. This initiative aims to promote sustainable agricultural practices and healthy eating habits, in addition to addressing the urgent problem of foreign exchange shortage by lowering the high importation of food goods. By building these grow boxes, we hope to address the negative consequences of an excessive reliance on imported food, including higher transportation-related carbon emissions and lower nutritional value as a result of extended travel times. Furthermore, we want to promote a sense of independence and self-sufficiency by enabling people and communities to grow their own fresh vegetables in their homes. The main objective of the project is to establish a robust and sustainable local food system that enhances the physical and mental health of Trinidad and Tobago's population, in addition to the country's economy. Scope. The main objective of this project is to design, construct, and distribute grow boxes to different communities in Trinidad and Tobago. Establishing a vegetable garden at a home can result in financial savings for families as well as for the economy. This workshop will examine the establishment of home vegetable gardens in different areas, assess their viability, and provide information to those who are interested in taking part in this kind of activity. These grow boxes offer regulated conditions for cultivating a variety of regional produce suitable for a broad spectrum of dietary requirements and local climates. To increase crop yields and improve food security, we will offer instructions on how to set up and maintain these boxes, enabling individuals, households, and even small-scale farmers to do so. I will now pass you on to my colleague. Thank you.
Hello again. I will be speaking on the method of data collection, more specifically, qualitative and quantitative methods of data collection. Now, the qualitative method of data collection has to do with the questionnaire, more specifically the questions in the questionnaire. It had a total of 13 questions. It was created via Google Forms, and the link was shared to our family, friends, and associates via social media platforms, WhatsApp, and Instagram. These questions were with respect to Growbox design, growing crops, and any knowledge on the respondents. For the quantitative data analysis or quantitative method of data collection, it was shown that 31 respondents answered all 13 questions. The first question was the most important, which was whether or not persons had prior knowledge on whether it was a grow box or plants, or even planting any crops. There was an astonishing number of yes compared to no. Then we asked, how often does one leave their household to purchase these fresh produce and products? And there was an only answer of once, but there was a very little number chosen twice. We also was able to figure out that an average household has anywhere from 3 to 5 persons and a very little percentage of 1 to 2. An average household would spend $100 to $200 per week on fresh produce and products. We also led to ask whether or not persons will be interested in wanting to build their own grow box or have their own kitchen garden, and there was an astonishing number of yes and positive comments for that question. We then proposed 3 designs. Design 1, which was an iron structure reigned over Design 2, which was a wooden, and Design 3, which was a barrel. Lastly, we then had to ask what crops will they want to produce via growing. This was lettuce, chive, shadow benny, celery, and tomatoes. Lettuce was chosen by 70%, while chive, shadow benny, celery, tomatoes were shared amongst the rest percentage of the respondents.
My name is Rolando Emmanuel. I will be going through the implementation, space preparation, materials needed, and the course analysis and the construction design. Implementation. The grow box was built to cater for the differently able. This was done by designing and building a box that will be able to be accessible to everyone. The grow box was built 20 inches in height. In doing so, people who are in wheelchairs will be able to use it. The grow box also has a layer of wood that is used to bring up the base of the grow box so that it will be easy for people to get to the bottom of the grow box so they could mix the soil properly. The edges of the grow box were also rounded so that it will not cause a poking hazard where you could stab, cut, or scrape your skin. The box was also built in bright red colors so that it will be easily noticeable. Space preparation. The area in which a grow box will be placed will have to be cleared and clean. The area must be 5 by 2 feet for the grow box, but you must consider a way for you to be able to access it. If you are placing the grow box on a ground, you will need to verify that the ground is level. If the ground is not level, you will have to place some spacers under the grow box to level it out. This is only done if you are placing it on a solid surface, aka concrete. If it's on a dirt surface, you are recommended to take a shovel or hoe and scrape the surface of the dirt till it becomes level. For the grow box, the materials that will be needed are 4-inch C-channel, hot channel, purlin screws, stitch screws, galvanized sheeting, plyboard, L-sheeting, topsoil, and manure. Cost analysis. The unit price for the 4-inch C-channel, which comes in 20 feet, was $235. The hard channel, which also came in 20 feet, was $175. The L sheeting, which was also in 20 foot, was $60. Purlin screws, which was half a box, was $48. Stitch screws, which was half a box, was also $123. The galvanized sheeting, which was 14 feet, was $140. Plyboard, a quarter sheet, was $30. Topsoil, which was 9 bags, was $225, and manure, which was 3 bags, was $75. The total cost of the whole grow box was $1,111. Construction design. The grow box was broken up into 2 parts to build. The first part was in which we built the metal frame. This was done by cutting 6 lengths of C-channel with lengths of 20 inches long using a chop saw. Then, 2 lengths of 5-foot hard channel were cut, followed by 2 lengths of 2 feet hard channel that were also cut using a chop saw. The frame was built by placing the 4 lengths of C-channel into the 4 corners of the rectangular box with a length of 5 feet and a base of 2 feet. Now, on the side with the 5 feet facing towards you, you will place a next C-channel in the middle, which will be 2.5 feet on the 2 5 feet faces. Now you are going to place the hard channel and brace the C-channel, which will be 8 inches from the top. Once this is done, the frame should be rigid. Now using the sheet which will cut to size, you will take the purlin screws and attach it to the sheets on the C-channel. The second part was to use the L sheeting and cut to a length of 20 inches, 5 feet and 2 feet. The 20 inches were cut 4 times. The 5 feet were cut 2 times, and the 2 feet was cut 2 times. They were attached using stitch screws on the edges of the grow box. Thank you. That will be it for me.
Hello, my name is Christian Arjun. Together with my 2 other members, we're speaking on the build process of this grow box. More specifically, I'll be speaking on the tools used for the building of this grow box. To begin, we use a lot of power tools that include the angle grinder for any metal work, the chop saw for any cutting, the drill with a 5/16 hex driver head for the use of drilling the purlin screws, the circular saw for the wood. Lastly, we use measuring tape, a speed square, level, and a marker. But with using all these tools, you must have precaution. The first precaution with respect to measurement was that you had to read at eye level and you had to ensure that it was straight for reduction of parallax error. When using power tools, you had to exercise precaution and use eye protection so no sparks or any metal shavings or woods and such can injure your eyes. And also to include, you must have long sleeves to ensure no sparks and no particles get in contact with your skin and damage yourself. I will also be speaking on the challenges. Some of the challenges that we faced with building the screw box. We encountered some defective screws with respect to the purlin screws. We realized that we were building on an uneven surface, and this also rippled into another challenge that we had to overcome, which was inaccurate measurements because of the uneven surfaces.
I will be talking about materials and items that were used in the cutting of the C-channel and hard channel. The materials that were needed was a chop saw, a marker, a speed square, and a level. Materials that were used was a hard channel and a C-channel. The C-channel was cut at the edge, at the end, 1 inch from the already existing edge so that we could have a square edge. Then a measurement of 20 inches was measured and a speed square was used to draw a straight line. When cutting the C-channel, remember to wear safety glasses and a long sleeve shirt and long sleeve pants to protect from sparks and metal grindings. Please secure the object properly inside of the chop saw and make sure there is no loose items near the chop saw blade when in operation. For cutting of the hard channel, it will be the same PP that was required for the cheese channel, but when cutting the hard channel, make sure to place the long side with the 2 flat edges on the bottom, and when cutting, do not over tighten the hard channel using the clamp, because in doing so, you will get an inaccurate cut where it will be wavy.
Cutting of sheet metal. Tools required. Angle grinder and cutting disc. 2-foot spirit level. Measuring tape. And marker. PP required. Safety glasses. And long sleeve shirt to protect against metal shavings. The dimensions of the glue box is 2 feet width, 5 feet length, and 20 inches in height. After taking measurements and marking on the sheet metal as required, the angle grinder was then used to cut the sheet metal to the required dimensions.